High school sports on Ticket TV is brought to you by your local McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales, Next Home Experience, Casella, Firehouse Subs, Levesque Business Solutions, Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Varney Mazda, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Dean's Detailing, Northeast Driving School, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Colebrook Mitsubishi, North Star Waste and Recycling, Loring Job Corps, Praise Auto Sales, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Doors Equipment, Fairway Auto Sales, Bangor Mall Cinema 10, Streets Landscape, The Fitch Company, Bangor Tire Company, Frank's Bake Shop, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Tiller and Rye, Liberty Olton Insurance, Urban Pizza, The Growing Place, Tossie's Checkout, Betty's Ice Cream, Auto Radiator Service, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Union Street Towing, Rise Co-working and Collaboration Space, Sweet Frog, The Henry's Bridal Boutique, Bennett Auto Center, Angelo's Pizza, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Mainly Audio, Knowlton Automotive, Varney Chevrolet, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, Midcoast Denture Design, Hopkins Energy, Napa Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Queen City Athletics, Blackfly Coffee, Hillside Athletics, The Farmer's Table, Bangor Floral, Mad Cat and Company, Danforth Supermarket, Mainly Mercantile, The Dragon's Lair, Twin City Tire, Washington County Community College, and Down East Toyota. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cameron Stadium in Bangor, and welcome to high school football on Ticket TV. Tonight, a regular season finale for the Oxford Hills Vikings and the Bangor Rams, a game of great importance. The Vikings bring a record of 4-4 into this one. The Rams are 3-5, playing on the home turf here tonight. And we welcome you into the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Jim Churchill, along with Ernie Clark. And we also welcome you into the Casella pregame show, brought to you by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Well, Ernie, this is our final regular season game on Ticket TV here in the fall, and we've got a big one here tonight.
Yes, it is essentially a playoff game.
And indeed.
When you get down to it, because win or go home for both of these teams. Oxford Hills and Bangor are tied as we speak for the fourth and final playoff spot in the Northern Maine Class A Crabtree points. Each team with 92.1875 Crabtree points, and those two teams are about a point and a half behind third place Wyndham, which has 93.75 points. So you've got two games that are of great importance tonight relative to the Bangor Rams. One, obviously, is the win or the game against Oxford Hills that they need to win. And the other game is Wyndham hosting Bonnie Eagle from the south. A Wyndham loss in that game, coupled with, well, whoever wins the Oxford Hills Bangor game likely will move that winner ahead of Wyndham into third place, leaving Wyndham in fourth. And that means a game at Lewiston in next week's first round of the Class A playoffs, while Wyndham in that case would have to go to Portland and face the defending regional champion, a team that's pretty much considered the best in the division. So it's up to Bangor, which is looking for its first home victory of the year. And they had 5 road games, 4 home games this season, this being the 4th one. Oxford Hills is a team that has won 4 of its last 5 after an 0-3 start. Bangor has also played well, won 2 in a row, coming in beating Winnicott, New Hampshire, that's Hampton, New Hampshire, by a point on a late 2-point conversion, and then last week beating Edward Little 35-0. Oxford Hills coming off a 3-point loss to Wyndham last week, which has enabled Wyndham to move ahead of the Vikings in the standings, despite the fact that the Vikings have a better record at 4-4 compared to 3-3. So lots to happen over the next couple hours in terms of determining who goes, who doesn't, and what position who goes gets. And we'll find out.
All right, look right there at the visitors from South Paris as they prepare for this matchup tonight against the Rams of Bangor High School. Our coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV presented by Greenway Equipment Sales. Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer from the Smith Brothers, your local John Deere dealers. And we are also brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor. And on Wilson Street in Brewer, they are hiring for early mornings and late nights. Start at $17 and up. Search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. And we are also presented by Next Home Experience for the third straight year. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. We will continue with the Casella pregame show. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the rosters for the Oxford Hills Vikings and the Bangor Rams. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers.
Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart.
And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
School football on Ticket TV, regular season finale for the Bangor Rams hosting the Oxford Hills Vikings. And as Ernie mentioned in the first segment of the Casella pregame show, in effect, a playoff game here tonight. The winner is in, and the loser is out of the postseason. Tonight's game presented by Firehouse Subs. For a limited time, try the new Firehouse Captain's Club only at Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. And we are presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Now, Heroes may be involved in our broadcast tomorrow. Broadcasts.
Yes.
It's multiple. We have a triple header. All three games. We'll look at the upcoming broadcast schedule, but a triple header, 2 soccer playoff games, 1 high school football playoff game coming your way tomorrow. We'll talk more about that coming up Oh, there it is right there. Upcoming broadcast, triple header from Cameron Stadium starting at noontime tomorrow. Pregame show at 11:45. Brunswick at Bangor, Class A girls semifinal. And then we'll have a Class D football quarterfinal between Mattanockhook and John Bapst. That one will kick off at 4 p.m. And then the day will culminate with a Class B boys soccer semifinal between the Ellsworth Eagles and the John Bapst Crusaders. That'll be a 7 p.m. kickoff, and I told Ernie during the break he could sleep in our new production trailer and just hang out here.
Well, essentially, drive home tonight, turn around and drive back, but that's okay.
All right.
That's okay. Should be a good time there competitively tomorrow with all three of those games. Brunswick, the 4 seed on the Class A North girls side. Bangor, the defending champion and number 1 seed. Bangor and Brunswick met once late in the regular season. Bangor with a 4-3 victory in that game. Then you go to the football game in the afternoon. You got John Bapst, the number 3 seed in Class D North, against Mattanockhook, the number 6 seed. Mattanockhook coming back to the 11-player ranks this year after a couple of years in the 8-man ranks. And John Bapst at 4-4 and really had a couple of close losses too. So they've been pretty competitive all season long. They've been hot as of late, won 3 of their last 4, won 3 in a row before losing to Foxcroft. Undefeated Foxcroft last weekend, and John Bapst holds a win, a regular season win. I believe it was 34-20 up in Lincoln over the Mattanockhook Academy Lynx. So they're going to look to advance tomorrow. And then the nightcap is number 1 John Bapst, the 2-time defending Class B North boys soccer champion, against perennial power Ellsworth. These teams met twice during the regular season, split 1-goal victories. The loss by John Bapst, the only loss of the regular season. So that's a 1-5 matchup, but a pretty interesting one because the 5 knows it can beat the 1 because it did it once this season. And so a lot of mystery surrounding those games tomorrow. It'll be a full day of action from here at Cameron Stadium on Ticket TV. Looking forward to taking it one game at a time, Jeff.
That's right. That one is very, very appropriate for tomorrow, and we are looking forward to it indeed. It is senior night here at Cameron Stadium. Seniors being honored around midfield. I like how they do this. I mentioned this off air, and they get the families out there. They're all right there. It's been a long road to get to this point. They can hang out together and then greet their senior football player as they come out on the field. So we will talk about those seniors as well as we move on in the broadcast. But right now, let's look at the rosters, and we'll start with the visitors from Oxford Hills High School. Ernie, what are the communities that go to Oxford Hills?
Paris, South Paris, Norway, Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 or 5 more probably. I don't think it's as many as Mount View, which has 11 communities.
Probably not. I don't think it is.
But
Nate Danforth, the head coach.
Yeah, he's back. Mark Soren retired after last season, had a great career coaching the Vikings, including the state championship in 2022. Nate Danforth, who had coached earlier for as a head coach for Oxford Hills between 2008 and 2010, has been and remained with the program as a primarily defensive coach in recent years. But when Soren retired, Nate stepped forward and did a pretty good job with a team that returned just 4 starters from its club last year, and a pretty young squad with 6 seniors on the roster. One of the key ones will be the starting quarterback, Carter Wyman, number 3. And again, as we mentioned before, it's a team that is young and it's gotten better during the season. Again, lost 3 in a row to start the season against Portland, Bonnie Eagle, and South Portland. I think none of those teams have more than 2 losses. So that's a pretty rugged schedule to start the season. Since then, they have won 4 out of 5, including wins over number 2 Brewer and number 3 Wyndham in the North Division. So they come with a lot of recent football tradition and a pretty good amount of recent success this season.
All right, now we'll turn our attention to the home team here tonight, the Bangor Rams. Again, celebrating senior night and looking for win number 4 on the season.
Yeah, 64 players on the roster, 9 seniors, 21 juniors, 18 sophomores, and 16 freshmen. So, like it, with a pretty young team, a lot of the seniors and juniors from Bangor, though, have 2 or 3 years of experience because they were part of the initial stages of the rebuilding process 2 or 3 years ago. This season, 3-5 record, but they've won their last 2 games, knocked off, as we mentioned, Winnacunnet New Hampshire 28-27 2 weeks ago, and Edward Little 35-0 last week. And the key to that has been the play of their junior quarterback, Kyle Johnson, against Winnicott. He rushed 20 times for 130 yards and 3 touchdowns, completed 9 of 19 passes for 156 yards, also ran for the game-winning 2-point conversion with 41 seconds left. Bangor scored to get within 1, opted for the 2-point conversion, and Johnson's a pretty rugged individual, powered it in. Against Edward Little last weekend, 3 touchdown runs, 1 touchdown pass, 8 carries, 109 yards rushing, 3 of 4 passing for 45 yards to help Bangor get that comfortable victory over Edward Little, which put him in position for tonight's winner-take-all game. So Oxford Hills, if they're going to have success tonight, they have to do something to try to contain number 20 for Bangor, Kyle Johnson.
And our rosters brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. Presenting sponsor for our coverage here on Ticket TV, Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. And we're also presented by Varney Mazda. Varney Mazda offers an extensive new and pre-owned Mazda inventory as well as competitive Mazda lease specials, finance options, and expert Mazda auto service. Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and at VarneyMazda.com. We're also presented by Hidden Meadows Golf Course, just minutes north of Bangor. It's Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. All right, we'll take another timeout here in the Casella pregame show. Coming up next, we'll check in on the program histories. This is high school sports on Ticket TV.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
I'd love for you to buy your next vehicle from Downey's Toyota, but our customer reviews are much more convincing than I am.
My husband had a Toyota Land Cruiser for 14 years and he loved it. When we heard they were reintroducing them in 2024, I knew I wanted one. Being part of a family-owned business, I like to buy locally. My salesperson, Luke, and all of the staff were wonderful throughout the entire process.
Thanks, Emily. And when you're looking for the best selection of four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive vehicles, we hope you'll remember,
all roads lead to Down East.
Enhance your student-athlete's performance and get to the next level with Queen City Athletics and VZ. Our 7,000-square-foot facility that includes an indoor turf and weight room offers 24/7 gym access, personalized training, and programs year-round. From speed and agility, strength and conditioning, or sports-specific training, our expert trainers are ready to help athletes of all levels excel. Visit vz.queencityathletics.com or follow us on Facebook or Instagram to learn more and sign up today.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor. Welcome to high school football on Ticket TV. The Casella pregame show rolls on. Going to take a look at the program histories here momentarily. Do want to mention our coverage here tonight presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. And we are brought to you by Dean's Detailing, sponsor of our broadcast booth for over 5 decades. Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. We're going to have our national anthem here shortly. We've got the Bangor High School band on hand. Senior night. A festive atmosphere here for some Ram and Viking football.
I'll tell you what, when you get to November 1st and
it is so comfortable.
You're not freezing, wishing you had a heater next to your legs. It's a good night, and certainly this is it. I'm almost overdressed.
Color guard from the Bangor, what is it officially, Junior ROTC?
Yeah, yep.
At midfield. Going to start a little bit late here tonight.
Yeah, I only get one senior night a year.
That's right. Got to make the most of it. All right, great job by the Bangor High School band, getting us warmed up for this football matchup between Oxford Hills and Bangor. Got some people here in the booth who can relate to this, but that trip from South Paris to Bangor is not an easy one. A lot of long and winding roads there.
You know, it's a great trip earlier in the fall, though. If you have to go.
For the foliage?
Oh, God, over the river and through the woods, and over the mountain and through the woods. I always used to enjoy that trip back in the day.
Made it a few times.
Wouldn't want to take it in the winter necessarily, but
Tracy Willett is our referee here tonight, as the captains for the Rams and for the Vikings are going to meet at midfield. We'll see if we can hear from Tracy here shortly. We've got him mic'd up.
Number 7, Eli Lombardio. And number 11.
Coaches, as we do each every week, we're bringing you out here as a display of sportsmanship. We appreciate you coming out with your excuse. Thank you.
Number 3.
Great night for football. Who'd have thought on November 1st we'd be doing this, huh? Mr. Willett, Mr. Julie, your referee and umpire, and the rest of the crew. Oxford Hills traveled this evening, traveled a couple of miles. You have the opportunity to call a toss. My coin is pretty simple. On one side it says heads. On the other side it says tails. Before I flip it, I'm going to ask you to call it. I'm going to flip it and let it land. What is your call? Heads. He calls heads.
Call heads.
It is tails. Bangor has won the toss. You want your choice now or wait for it in the second half? You want to receive. Bangor has won the toss, chose to receive. Which end do you want to defend? You want to defend that goal? So put your back toward, going to kick forward. Oxford Hills will kick that direction. Fellas, shake hands again. Good luck.
All right, there you go. So Bangor won the toss. Oxford Hills went heads. It came up tails. And Bangor wants the football earning.
yeah, try to set a tone early, get on the board, see if they can get or force Oxford Hills to perhaps try to play from behind.
All right, let's take a quick look at our program histories. We'll start with visitors from Oxford Hills. Earlier in the pregame show, Ernie, you mentioned that state championship back in 2022.
Yeah, and the runner-up in 2021. I remember the 1999 team pretty well. They won the state, got to the state final, which was played that year at the University of Maine. And they lost that game, but again, recent success. Look at the regular season record since coming out of COVID: 7-1, 9-0, 7-2, and 4-4 this year with pretty much a new team. Pretty good work by the folks over in the western part of the state to compete at the big school level, and last year made it to the regional championship game and lost to Portland. And Portland went on to fall to Thornton Academy in the state final, but again, right in the mix, Final Four team a year ago.
All right, we'll get this opening kickoff, and then we'll take a look at the Bangor program history. Kicking off, Cameron Pulkinen for the Oxford Hills Vikings. He is a junior, and it's a low line drive kick, a few hops, bobbled there initially, and now heading upfield for the Bangor Rams. Was that number 6?
For Bangor?
Yes.
I believe it was.
And I don't have a number 6 on my roster.
Here.
All right, here's the Bangor program history. 5 state championships for the Rams.
Most recently in 2010. Last year missed the playoffs. Have struggled a little bit in recent years, although a pretty good season in 2021 when they qualified for postseason play. Most recent state runner-up in 2010. Most recent state championship 23 years ago in 2001.
All right, here we go. Rams with the football first. And that's going to be Blackwell with the carry for the Rams. Senior captain. Short gain there, about 1.5 yards for Ian. High school football on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Right now, buy one pizza while dining in, get one of lesser or equal value for half off. For takeout, call 947-5000 or order online at unos.com. Kyle Johnson, a junior captain, the quarterback, all alone in that Ram backfield. Blackwell in motion. They fake the handoff to him. He's going to follow Blackwell. Is Johnson to that right side. He is tough to bring down. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of 4. 4.5 yards on that play. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3 to go for Bangor.
Pretty good run there. I mean, Oxford Hills had it diagnosed pretty well. They had runners behind or defenders behind Johnson and in front of him. And again, it was just the power, leg strength of Johnson that was able to grind out about 4 yards.
Third and 3 here for the Rams. First possession of the night, and a beautiful night for football it is. On the first day of November, Rams are going to run it straight ahead, and we'll see where they mark the forward progress. Looks like it's going to be the 32.
It's short.
And that's going to leave the Rams just shy of the line to gain. Tough call here for Coach Dave Morris. At your own 31.5-yard line. You got 1 yard to go on 4th down. And the Rams are going to punt it.
Yeah, it's be quite a risk that far back. Particularly given the fact they haven't had a ton of success in those 3 downs, pounding out the yardage. Oxford Hill's doing a good job at the line of scrimmage.
Parker Hunter is the punter for the Rams. Gets it away on a bad kick. It's going to land at about the 40-yard line. It's going to take a Bangor bounce. Going to roll all the way down to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Vikings will take over. Ernie, let's sneak in some keys for tonight's matchup.
Well, I think getting in front is important in this game, just because there is a playoff berth at stake, and you want to kind of take the pressure off yourself as much as you possibly can, and you do that by playing from the lead. Bangor had its first chance, didn't come up successfully, 3 and out, and now Oxford Hills has a chance to get things going. I don't expect there to be a ton of points scored tonight. These are both grinded out kind of teams. Not quite as familiar statistically with Oxford Hills to know how much they passed, but again, Bangor against Edward Little last week because they had a big lead, but they only passed 4 times. So expect a game on the ground tonight.
Carter Wyman, senior quarterback, is going to hand it off to Malachi Sparks, and Sparks straight ahead for about 11, 12 yards, and that'll be the first down of the night.
Yeah, he had a good-sized hole there in the middle of the line. Nothing fancy there, straight ahead running.
Give him 12 up to the 41. Tonight's game brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. Wyman with Sparks behind him. Going to go back to the well again, and this time the Rams are ready. Sparks may have fallen forward for a couple, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, when he cut to the outside, number 15 for Bangor was waiting for him. Nevin Howell, senior linebacker, and that was the end of that run, or at least the end of forward motion, and pretty fortunate to pick up 2 yards was Sparks.
Our ball game tonight brought to you by Loring Job Corps. Don't settle for training just to get a job. Get training that results in a career at Loring Job Corps. Visit jobcorps.gov. 2nd down and 8. Wyman to the air for the first time. He's got his man. Pass is complete. And it's going to go for a 1st down all the way into Bangor territory, down to the 35. Cameron Pulkinen on the receiving end.
Yeah, defensive back slip for Bangor wouldn't have prevented the completion, but certainly might have had something to do with the yards after catch. You see Pulkinen go up, and number 4 for Bangor is just getting up, Ethan Sproul, as Pulkinen, a pretty big kid as a receiver, was able to power his way to an additional 6-7 yards down to the 35. 22 yards on the gain there.
Cameron listed at 6 feet, 175 pounds on the Viking roster. Wyman thinking pass again, has some time. Things break down. He heads up the middle, and he'll be spun down around the 32. And then it's going to be a 3-yard pickup.
64 from Bangor. Dan Tarr gets the first contact on Wyman as he started to scramble up the middle. Thought he had open spaces in the middle, but Bangor did a pretty good job of closing that out quickly and limiting the play to about 3 yards.
2nd and 7 here for Oxford Hills. Pulkinen moves to the right side. He's in the slot. Good snap to Wyman. Hands off to Sparks. He veers right. Somebody's got him by the shirt tail. He breaks that tackle. Now he's met by a trio of Rams who drop him to the turf. Forward progress up to the 24-yard line. Here's another look at that play.
Yep, starts middle, but quickly cuts right. This time has some room, although he has to go through some tackles there. Goes through a tackle by Eli Marsh of Bangor, number 9, and then just keeps grinding forward inside the 25, gain of 8. On 2nd and 7, good for the 3rd first down of the drive for Oxford Hills.
Vikings on the move. Wyman surveys the situation. Going to go to the air again. Pretty good pocket there. Fires downfield and nobody there. Closest Viking to that pass was Eli Laverdier.
Yeah, may have wound up throwing that away because he didn't have anybody open. Certainly that receiver on the right side was covered well. See Wyman looking that way the entire time and just threw it away pretty much, which was a smart call by Wyman there. Live to throw another day here on 2nd and 10.
6:21 on the clock here in the first quarter. Those 2 teams knotted in that number 4 spot. Ooh, and we got a quick start there for number 23, Cameron Roy. He was about 6 yards downfield.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty.
Our referee, Tracy Willett, with the false start call. 5-yard penalty against Oxford Hills. Tonight's game brought to you by Colebrook Mitsubishi, New England's #1 volume Mitsubishi dealer. They are at 337 Madison Ave in Skowhegan and at colebrookmitsubishi.com. Here is Sparks again, cutting right. Rams meet him at the pass after he picks up about 2 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and 13.
This is likely 2-down territory for Oxford Hills, which is part of the reason they chose to run there on 2nd and long, 2nd and 15. See if they could spring Sparks open, and now still 4 wide receivers, 1 wide on each side, 1 slot on each side, just 1 running back. Look for Wyman to pass.
That is what he is thinking, and he fires near side.
Oh.
Pass is caught. Almost dropped there by number 10. That was Logan Bottomley, but he does hold on. And that's going to be another 1st down for the Vikings. He was wide open, Ernie.
Yeah, he was wide open. Don't know if he would have got all the way, but with the bobble and the slip, that negated it. But still, 15-yard gain. Nice control there as he's heading down. 15 yards, good enough for the 1st down.
He was thinking end zone. Took his eye off that football at the last second, but able to get it back. All right, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. And this is Sparks using the left side this time, and he is thrust back after getting up to about the 9-yard line of Bangor. Close to a 4-yard pickup there for Sparks. Malachi, a junior, 5'10", 180. Linebacker on defense.
6 runs, 3 passes so far in this drive, 9 plays. Over 60 yards here to date, taking up about 4.5 minutes.
All right, this is Jackson Stack. In a Wildcat formation. Trying to find a hole on that right side. It was there briefly, but it closed up. Zach Cota there, among others.
Tried to fake the inside handoff to Sparks, and it seemed like it slowed everything up. There wasn't much left as Bangor's defensive front was in position to limit the gain. Actually, we'll take a loss on that play, or at least no gain.
4 minutes left to go here in the 1st quarter. Oxford Hills knocking on the door here at the Bangor 10. Wyman hands it off to Sparks. Sparks slams his way across the 5. And it's going to be close to a 1st down.
Side judge on this side saying 4th, but not by much. Good inside cut by Sparks.
Going to spot it at
right
the
here.
4.
Boom, inside. Then comes outside. Let's see.
Lowers the shoulder there. And it's
Boy,
Cota.
He got to the 4 standing up, but he was stood up at that point. Going to be 4th and 1.
All right, they're going to go back to the Wildcat here. Stack again in there. Takes the snap, and that cost him. The Rams swarm him under at the 5-yard line. That's going to be a 1-yard loss, and Bangor will take over on downs.
Yeah, Nick Cota, one of the guys getting in there for Bangor, the junior linebacker and co-captain. Let's see here the replay. Just a quick run to the right, and there is number 44 for the Rams, Theo Blanke, senior linebacker as well in there. And they stuffed.
All right, good defensive stand there for the Bangor Rams. We'll get this play in, then we're going to take you to a pitcher-in-pitcher break. Here is Johnson keeping it straight up the middle. That'll be a 5-yard pickup to the 10. You will be connected to Cameron Stadium on the left side of your screen. Our sponsors will be on the right side of the screen. We'll be right back with the commentary after this break.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Hello, Maine. We're stuck in the middle of the biggest snowstorm in years, with heavy snow falling and more on the way. If you're not prepared, now's the time. A powerful air and snowblower from Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company can clear your driveway in no time, saving you from hours of backbreaking shoveling. Don't let winter win. Be the king of snow this year. Keep your property clear all winter long. Only at Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, where great backyards begin.
That nip in the air can only mean one thing. Dorsey's fall introductions have arrived, and we need to make room. Hundreds of items have been marked down store-wide. Sherwood by Sealy, king-size pocketed coil mattress with a power base. List price $18.59, now only $11.99. Full-size Sherwood mattresses. List price $4.99, now only $2.99. Dorsey's fall clearance is a perfect time to get any room in your home ready for the winter months. Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden.
The process at Fairway Auto Sales when you buy a car should be easy. There's no games, and people appreciate that when they're buying a vehicle.
I've purchased 6 vehicles through Tony's Fairway Auto. I have a business where we transport a lot of elderly. I can go to Tony or text Tony or Nicole and let them know what I'm looking for, and he'll find it and get right back to me.
We like to say, come buy your vehicle to Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way we do business.
All right, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark back with you. During our pitcher-in-pitcher break, you saw a couple of nice runs, one for a first down, one a solid first down pickup. First down run for Kyle Johnson, then Ian Blackwell, 7 yards after the Rams picked up the first down on the Johnson run. And now the Rams facing a 3rd and about 2 here to keep this drive alive. 10 seconds left to go. Oh, they're going to call that a first down.
Yes.
All right, 1st and 10 here for the Rams from their own 26-yard line. They wind the clock. I think we have seen the final play here in the first quarter as it has come to an end. No score after 1 here at Cameron Stadium. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor. No score at the end of 1 quarter as we head to the second. Oxford Hills Vikings, a record of 4-4. Bangor Rams 3-5, tied for 4th place. Winner is going to the postseason. Let's mix in our school profiles here, Ernie. Start with the visitors from Oxford Hills High School.
Oxford Hills Vikings from South Parish, one of the bigger schools in the state of Maine at 1,091. Paul Bickford, the principal. Kevin Ryan, the athletic administrator for the Vikings.
We'll get back to that.
Oh.
Did you know, after another solid pickup here for the Rams, 8 yards on first down.
I think that was Blackwell again?
It was.
What I was looking for. Did you know Abraham Lincoln's first vice president, Maine's 26th governor, Hannibal Hamlin, was born in South Paris, Maine, where Oxford Hills High School is located. Yeah, he's known more as the Bangor Hamden kind of guy, right?
Got a statue in downtown Bangor. Yes. Good one from our producer and director, Max Pottle.
8-yard gain on first down for Blackwell there.
Entertaining and educational.
We try to be both.
Ticket TV. All right, they fake the pitch. Johnson keeps it. He's got somebody holding on from behind, but Johnson, very strong legs, is going to pick up 4, and they'll move the chains once again.
Yeah, again, Johnson very strong here. He tries to do the fake there, but number 77, Chris Levesque, junior defensive lineman, is right there waiting for him, and still Johnson able to muscle his way for the first down out to the 38. It's going to be a 4-yard gain out of really what was nothing as the play developed. Bangor with 25 total yards in the first quarter, 71 for Oxford Hills, but no points on the board.
Johnson fires near side, pass intended for Finn Parker Cummings, but it's knocked away. Nice defensive play there by Carter Wyman. Plays cornerback on defense.
That was the first pass attempt by Johnson. Wyman, 2 of 3 for 37 yards passing in the first quarter as he drove the Vikings down the field from their 29 to the Bangor 4 before the Rams came up big defensively and kept the Vikings out of the end zone.
High school football on Ticket TV brought to you by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hamden. All right, 2nd and 10 here for the Rams. Going to be Johnson with a carry again. Gets slammed down just shy of the 45. Spot it right at the 45, so that'll be a 7-yard pickup for Kyle as he makes his way over to the near sideline. Let's take a look at the Bangor High School profile, Ernie. Here it is.
Yeah, Oxford Hills. Oh, that's what. Okay, hold on. I think Oxford Hills has a larger enrollment than Bangor. No, they don't. I'm sorry. Bangor's got about 100 on them at 1,200. Paul Butler, the principal. Steve Van Enstein, the athletic administrator for Sam the Ram and the rest of the Bangor student body.
Sam not here tonight.
No, not that we're aware of.
I'm not surprised. All right, Johnson with blockers in front. He's going to work the left side. He'll dive forward for the first down. Comes up just a yard shy of midfield, but the Rams on the march here at the outset of this second quarter. All right.
4-yard gain. Eli Laverdier had a hand on Johnson's foot but couldn't stop him. Did you know Arthur Chapin was born in Orrington in 1855? He came to Bangor where he worked for wholesale grocer R.S. Morrison before opening his own successful grocery, Arthur Chapin and Company on Broad Street. Chapin, a relative of John Adams, President number 2, served as mayor of Bangor from 1899 to 1901.
Did you know?
You must remember those days.
Now we know.
You remember his term as mayor, don't you?
Oh, yes. It's a great period.
Yeah, advanced the city.
Approaching the 9-minute mark here in the second. 1st and 10 for the Rams coming this way and getting the handoff for Bangor. That's Jackson Varney. And Jackson just able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson, one of the seniors for Bangor. Along with Finn Parker Cummings, Ian Blackwell, Mason Knights, Parker Hunter, Nevin Howell, Theo Blank, Caden McCann, Jake Bieberstein. That would be it.
Jackson Varney, by the way, got hurt in the season opener against Thornton Academy. Missed the entire season until last week. Came back and rushed for 28 yards against Edward Little. So good to see him as a senior get a chance to finish out the season on the field.
Johnson, look over to the near sideline. Jack Hersom, offensive coordinator for the Rams. All kinds of time here for Kyle. Now he darts to the right, flings it downfield, wobbly pass, and it's going to be picked off. Throwing on the run, Kyle Johnson left it short. And that'll be your first turnover of the night. And the interception belonging to Oxford Hills.
Yeah, that was a disaster all the way around for Bangor because...
What is the delay here?
Well, there's two flags. There's a flag in the offensive backfield of Bangor, which is a hold on the Rams, and then there's a flag at the end of the play. It might have been a face mask on the tackle. Jackson Stack, the Wildcat quarterback, with the interception.
We'll check in with the referee here in just a second. Tracy Willett wearing the white hat here tonight. Let's see what he has to say.
Holding on the offense, that penalty's declined. Face mask on now the defense. That'll be enforced from the end of the run. First down.
All right, so indeed a face mask against the Rams after the interception. So they'll mark that one off from the end of the previous play, which resulted in a Viking takeaway, and they're going to put the ball down. Bill Julie, our umpire here tonight, puts it down at the 45 of Oxford Hills.
Just a 5-yard face mask penalty. They have no personal foul call, but the turnover gives Oxford Hills, turnover and the penalty gives Oxford Hills great field position.
Probably tell by our referee, Mike, it is a breezy night here tonight. Ooh, that pass is zipped downfield. It's up in the air a long time, but it falls safely to the turf. Almost had 2 consecutive interceptions.
Well, something didn't go right there for the Vikings because they had 2 receivers running together on that pattern, and I think it hit both of them.
Strong
As Wyman
arm here
throws
by
over
Wyman.
the top, tries to throw it to Polkinen, and it winds up hitting number 11
on the helmet.
Brady Delameter on the helmet. Goes as 1 incompletion. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 for the Vikings. 7:50 on the clock. Wyman, quick toss this time, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Logan Bottomley. Couldn't hold on, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Tonight's game brought to you by Black Fly Coffee. Start your day off right with Black Fly Coffee, a local coffee shop with drive-through and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and fresh squeezed lemonade at 107 Main Road in Holden, just across the Brewer line. Big 3rd down play here. Wyman has a man far sideline. I think, no, we're going to say he did not get that foot down in time. Stepped on the sideline. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 10, and it looks like the Vikings are going to punt.
Yeah, we'll see this pass here. Polkinen.
Wyman has a strong arm.
Yes, he does. On the inside. May have the wind at his back a little bit too, but that ball, just got the first foot out and the second one followed. So good defense pass-wise from Bangor, forcing 3 straight incompletions, and the Vikings are left to punt.
Bangor defense rising up after the turnover by Bangor. And the kick is away by Polkinen. It's going to be fielded at the 20. And heading upfield for Bangor is Ethan Sproul. And the junior, about a 13-yard return there. Make it a 14-yard return up to the 34. So the Ram offense takes over, and we are going to take a pitcher-in-pitcher break here on Ticket TV. 7:31 on the clock. And we'll have the action from Cameron on the left side of your screen. Our sponsors on the right side. Ernie and I will be right back with you here on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella, giving resources new life. Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and furniture. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV. Varney Mazda, located at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. And by Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's ed for 55 years.
All right, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, back with you here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. An Eli Marsh run, a quick toss to Trey Tennant, resulting in about 5.5 yards for the Bangor Rams. So it's going to be third and a long 4 here for Bangor. And they go to Marsh again, inside gaping hole. There goes Eli into Oxford Hills territory. Shot out of a cannon, and he gets it down to the 36 of the Vikings.
Yeah, counterplay here. You're going to see Johnson fake the handoff left, come back to the right to Marsh, and he just finds a little hole there in the middle and explodes.
Good blocking by that Bangor offensive
yes,
line.
Big gain for the Rams down to the 36, 24 yards on the play for Eli Marsh.
Tonight's game brought to you by Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A in Holden. Check out Dorsey's top pick, Eastman House Queen mattresses in 5 comfort levels, on sale now, starting at only $699. New set of downs here for Bangor, looking for their first home win of the season, their 4th home game on the schedule. Johnson breaks a tackle, evades another before he is dropped at about the 32-yard line of Oxford Hills.
Pick up a 4. Johnson has a knack for getting, I don't know what they call it. It's not yards after catch, it's yards after fake handoff.
Hit. Yeah.
But he's always getting 3 or 4 yards after the fact.
Second down and 6 here for the Rams. Tonight's game brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. 4:45 on the clock here at Cameron. No score in this one. Johnson held on to it for a while, finally gave it up. And a nice pickup there on 2nd and 6. Bangor says first down. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Marsh again.
And it will be.
It will be.
Another first down. Ball just shy of the 25-yard line of Oxford Hills. Rams looking to get on the board first. Our game tonight also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery. They offer custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. Coda and Marsh in the backfield. It's going to be Zach Coda plowing his way forward. Forward progress up to the 20.
5-yard gain on first down. Coda looking all the part of a fullback here. Watch this. Looking for the slightest of holes. Found one just to the left of the center and just keeps the legs churning to get to the 20-yard line before he's gang tackled after a gain of 5.
I'm no Dolphin fan, but that's Larry Zonka-like.
It is. It is. Oh, Zonka, 39?
Yes. All right, second down and 3, and this time the Rams will lose a yard or 2.
Ran the counter to
Marsh.
Marsh left this time, and 2 of the Vikings from Oxford Hills in to send Marsh to a 1-yard loss.
Sneak in our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. A triple header from right here at Cameron Stadium tomorrow. 1 Ram team involved. That would be their girls soccer team. Number 1 seed. They're going to be hosting Brunswick. John Baptist football against Mananoquoc at 4. John Baptist boys soccer hosting Ellsworth at 7. And this is Marsh. All kinds of room to roam. Stiff arm, dive, touchdown, Bangor. Rams running the football with a lot of success on that drive, and it's Marsh hitting pay dirt to give the Rams a 6-0 advantage.
Yeah, Bangor's been running back by committee throughout the season. It's a different runner every game, and tonight it's Eli Marsh. Watch this play. Little counteraction to Marsh, and he gets to the outside, and he's going to run through it one defender.
Trey Tennant, a nice block downfield there.
And then sneaks it into the end zone before he's hit again. 21 yards on the play, and Bangor draws first blood.
Freshman Caden Karam with the extra point, end over end, right through the uprights. And a nice first half in this one for the Bangor Rams. Still about 3 minutes left to go, but the Ram defense has stepped up big time on a couple of occasions in this first half. And now the offense puts up the first points of the night.
8 plays, 66 yards. Just one pass for 3 yards on the play, most of it on the ground, most of it by Eli Marsh. 5 carries for Marsh on the drive for.
See, Wyndham 7, Bonnie Eagles
54
6
yards
on our scoreboard. Lawrence leading Skowhegan 7-0 in that Class B North quarterfinal. Solonsky 7, Gardner 0, first quarter. Oceanside over Hamden 8-7.
8-7, good ball game there. These are all, with the exception of the A games, these are all playoff games.
All right. That game there, Brewer and Nokomis, 6 versus 3 coming up tomorrow.
Old Town and MCI scoreless in the second quarter.
Down in Pittsfield.
Foxcroft and Belfast scoreless in the second quarter. It was 71-7 the last time they met on opening night.
Here's a game we'll have tomorrow, 6 versus 3. Also tomorrow, Madison taking on Winslow. Here's a very short end-over-end kick, fielded at about the 34. And it's going to be Stack taking it up to the 39, so a short kick, short return of 5 yards, but decent field position here for the Oxford Hills Vikings.
Popped up that kick, and I think it's playing into the wind at this point, and
yes,
that just compounded the issue as, again, Oxford Hills with good field position, all 3 of their timeouts left, and 2 minutes and 53 seconds left here in the first half.
Tonight's game brought to you by UMaine Online, 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. Wyman fires left, pass is incomplete. That's about the 4th or 5th straight incomplete pass for Oxford Hills.
Yeah, it's the 4th one, and he's now 2 of 7 for 37 yards. Had completed 2 of his first 3 for pretty good gains there. That was in the hands, but fell out. I think it was Polkinen over there.
Good protection for Wyman. Complete pass, stops the clock at 2:49. Wyman looking deep here. He's got a strong arm, and he overshoots his man, had the wind at his back. And that might have been the difference there.
Yeah, had number 11 open behind a pair of Bangor defensive backs. Delameter there, he was wide open, but I think the wind carried it a little bit farther than he would have liked. Pretty good arm there. Hit the ball deep.
Yeah, just overshot him by about 5 or 6 yards.
So that's the last 5 plays have all been passing completions for the Vikings.
Wyman, plenty of time again. Now some pressure coming. Steps up, heads left, throws across his body. Pass is caught. That's an excellent job there by the quarterback, Wyman, and also Shane Farrer, the senior wide receiver, coming back to the football, Ernie. Now let's see.
Well, they're going to mark it short. He caught the ball at the 50, but got pushed back to the 49. 48 and a half, actually. Pretty good spot there. See how he caught the ball? Basically at midfield, and NFL, that's a first down, but here it's not.
All right, 4th, about a half yard to go here for Oxford Hills. And they fake the handoff, going to pass across the middle. It is deflected. That might have been Coda getting his hand on the football. We'll take another look at it on the replay, but again, the Bangor defense
and
stymieing
throwing the ball into traffic, too. I mean, there really wasn't any room to throw that, but Farrer was right there to get his hands on the ball and deny the Vikings a first down. Now Bangor with 2:30 left in all their timeouts with a chance to score with a ball inside Oxford Hills territory. And
tonight's game brought to you by North Star Waste and Recycling, conveniently located at 198 Dirigo Drive in Brewer. At North Star, they are picking up what you are putting down.
That's a big play. That's a tough pass to make. I mean, there's just too many people in that area.
My question is, where is Malachi
Sparks? Yes. They've gone completely to a passing game here in the second quarter with the wind at their back.
All right, here's Bangor looking for a late score. That's Ian Blackwell. Dives ahead to the 46-yard line of the Vikings. Of course, you're home for Black Bear Sports as main sports leader, 92.9 The Ticket. And a lot of action coming your way. Maine football, a couple of home games left. Black Bear women's basketball going to get their season underway on Monday, as is men's basketball. Of course, a big one at Duke. We'll have that one for you on The Ticket. Men's ice hockey, women's ice hockey. Get your tickets today by calling 581-BEAR or going online at goblackbears.com/tickets. It is Kyle Johnson, the keeper. 3rd down and 3 now for the Rams. Winner of this game will get Lewiston, Ernie.
Well, that depends.
Likely. Oh, if Wyndham loses.
If Wyndham
that's right.
loses,
yes.
yeah. And it's going to be tight no matter what, because the points
There's
are
that Wyndham score again,
7-6.
second quarter.
You had some games. Some of these games started at 6 o'clock this evening. That's why we're seeing these scores.
All right, 109. They fake it to Blackwell. Here goes Johnson again, rumbling downfield. Somebody holding on to his hand, and he takes him all the way down to the 25.
17 yards on the play. Again, the leg strength and the upper body strength combined by Johnson here.
Got a hand tackle here.
Yeah, nothing
like
fancy
hand to
here.
hand.
Little guide to the prom here
Right
with
there.
a hand. It's not getting much done. And Johnson says, I don't want any part of that. I want a first down. And
Johnson
gets it easily.
Looking like the vehicle carrying our production trailer downfield. All right, Rams slam it inside for a 2-yard pickup.
There's Blackwell.
Down to the 23. Timeout called here by Bangor. Remind you on social media, keep connected, stay connected with 92.9 The Ticket and Ticket TV on X, formerly Twitter. Follow us at 929 The Ticket, and on Facebook at 92.9 The Ticket. Coming up at the half, it is the Heroes halftime show. We'll have first half highlights. Ernie will have some stats for us and much more coming your way. Heroes halftime show brought to you by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. They are likely to be involved in our in-between game meals tomorrow, Ernie.
It's an interesting note. I'll see what I can make
plan
of it.
on that.
Yes. Well, 47.3 seconds left. 2 timeouts for Bangor going into the wind. So we'll see what they try to do here. I mean, a field goal is going to be fairly difficult unless they can get really close.
Johnson thinking pass and pressure coming, runs into his own man, now slides right, fires downfield, and the pass is incomplete. Diving attempt there by Trey Tennant. Just could not hold on to it. Pass was low. I think he had to come back for a little bit as well.
Yeah, Johnson, though, was on the move at the time. Just kind of flicked the ball, really. Kept it low, I guess, to keep it out of the wind. Watch this. Gets out of the way.
Maneuver
Watch
there.
this, and just a quick flip on the run. Tennant was a little bit behind him, as it turned out, behind Tennant. Made it a little tougher to catch. Would have been a good play had he made it, but it's now 3rd and 8, 40 seconds on the clock.
Our coverage tonight brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. Snap is good. They fake the handoff. Johnson keeps it, slices through the right side of the line, heads downfield. He's got a first down as he gets wrestled down at about the 19-yard line. 33 seconds left here in this first half, and the Rams trying to tack on another one.
Ball down to the 14, gain of 9 there on 3rd and 8. Big run there by Johnson. Is starting to add up the yardage here on the ground. 61 yards rushing for the junior quarterback.
Bangor
10
timeout.
carries.
I can do that math, Ernie.
6.
6.1 per carry. Tonight's game brought to you by Tiller and Rye, a local grocer at 20 South Main Street in Brewer. They are proud to offer products from right here in the great state of Maine. That's Tiller and Rye, 20 South Main Street in Brewer.
Oxford Hills gets the ball to start the second half. Bangor would love to punch this in to really take control of the game at this point.
Our game tonight also brought to you by Bangor Floral. Make memories, send flowers from Bangor Floral in the In-Town Plaza, 332 Harlow Street in Bangor. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Rams. 33 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kyle Johnson, the quarterback. Senior Ian Blackwell to his left. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson's going to roll this way. Pressure coming, and he's going to be, whoa, he gets rid of the football, fires downfield, and it's almost completed to Gavin Glanville True. So he avoids the sack, no whistle there.
Also avoids any intentional grounding penalty here. As you know, he's kind of throwing it toward a guy, but more than that, trying to avoid the sack and get rid of it. Watch this. He's going backwards here, and somebody must have yelled at him, I think. And,
Man, wouldn't that have been something? Because there was room to run if the catch was made.
Gavin Glenville True there trying to go up and make the catch, but that's a big play that
avoiding the sack
goes for nothing in a way, but it goes for a lot in the grand scheme of things with 24.5 seconds left.
Because with the incomplete pass, they don't have to burn a timeout here. You got 1 left, right, Ernie?
Yes.
All right, from the 14, Johnson, pressure coming again, and again he gets rid of the football. Tennant in the vicinity. Closest man to the football there was number 44 in green, Wyatt Grover, a junior defensive end.
Good pressure here. Last couple of plays by Oxford Hills. They're getting into the backfield and causing Johnson some problems, but only his strength able to prevent really a couple of sacks back-to-back.
Tonight's game, excuse me, Aaron.
No, go ahead.
Tonight's game brought to you by Liberty Olton, licensed insurance agent. Liberty is an independent agent who helps individuals and small businesses find the best plans that suit their needs. Call Liberty Olton at 217-8214.
They have to look to go to the end zone here, but they need the time to be able to do it.
All right, 3rd and 10 from the 14 of Oxford Hills. Johnson rolls to the right. We got a flag down, fire to the end zone. The pass, I believe, is picked off.
I think he might have been out of bounds. So I think that was Stack again, number 15.
No, it was number 11.
Okay, thanks.
And that is Brady Delameter.
But there's a flag in the backfield.
Johnson limping a bit as he
he's been getting
comes to the near sideline.
Dragged by the legs here.
A bunch of alligators at his feet here recently.
Probably you would think it's a holding penalty against the offense, but
there is a lot of conversation going on. Let's check with it is going to go against Bangor. We'll get the call from the referee, Tracy Willett.
11.7 seconds left. Third, it would be 4th down if they
Going to decline the holding penalty and do it here.
Okay.
Holding on the offense. Penalties decline. Change of possession. Makes it 1st down.
All right, so they decline the penalty, and on downs, the Vikings will take over. So the Rams, golden opportunity there to make it a 2-score affair.
It was out of bounds. Oh. It was out of bounds. Well.
I think they did.
No, they did call it because it would have been 4th down otherwise, so it is an interception.
Yep, so interception in the end zone, touchback. And now here's the handoff. And not much there for Cameron Roy. He's going to be dropped for a significant loss, but that will be the final play of the first half. At the end of the first 24 minutes here in Bangor, the home team, the Rams, looking for their first home win of the season. They've got a 7-0 edge on the Oxford Hills Vikings. We will step aside when we come back. It'll be time for the Heroes halftime show. First half highlights, first half stats, and more. Keep it right here on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers.
Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart.
And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food,
stay for the friends.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor. You see the halftime score, the Bangor Rams 7, the Oxford Hills Vikings nothing. Thanks for joining us here on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com or on your ticket app. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. And there is Fan Cam as we look down on some of the Bangor Ram fans, student body in the mix there. Fan Cam brought to you by UMaine Athletics. Again, get your tickets for Black Bear Sports home games at 581-BEAR. Give them a call there or go to goblackbears.com/tickets. And a good crowd here tonight for senior night right now, Ernie. They are honoring the senior cheerleaders of the Bangor Rams.
Several of them with 8 years of experience, Jim.
That's right, all told. Not at the high school level.
No, I didn't say that. I just...
That's great.
Yeah,
They've got a very good cheering program.
Stayed
here
with
at
it. They
Bangor.
do. They've won champion because this is different from the competitive cheering that they do during the winter months. But Bangor and Oxford Hills, actually, two of the top Class A cheering squads. Lewiston is another one in the state from year to year.
Viking cheerleaders have made the trek from South Paris. They are here tonight rooting on the Vikings against 7-0 at the half. And we welcome you into the Heroes halftime show, brought to you by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar, taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. And, very importantly, the official sports grill of Ticket TV. They're in downtown Bangor on Washington Street. You can also check them out at herosportsgrill.com. And we lead off our halftime show with the Next Home Experience. Halftime highlights. Again, low-scoring affair, 7-0 Bangor. And let's roll those highlights from the first 24 minutes.
Yeah, here's Oxford Hills. Carter Wyman going back to pass, looking deep. Makes the connection to Pulkinen. Pretty good gain there as Oxford Hills threatened on its first possession of the game, driving from its own 29 inside the Bangor 10.
Malachi Sparks was a force.
Malachi Sparks was big in the first quarter. 6 carries for 32 yards in the first quarter. Did not touch the ball in the second period as Oxford Hills threw with the wind at its back. There's a nice catch, a little bit of a bobble, but a nice catch there to move the ball further downfield. But the Bangor Rams came up big defensively on a 4th down stop at the 4-yard line. Interception there by Jackson Stack. Again, that's Bangor throwing into the wind. Here comes Kyle Johnson, inside handoff to Eli Marsh, and a big gain up the middle. Marsh did not touch the football in the first quarter, but boy, he touched it on this drive. Here, watch this. Busting through tackles and getting into the corner of the end zone from 21 yards out, and there's Caden Karam with the extra point kick. Bangor is up 7-0.
Looking for more.
Yes, looking for more. Here comes Johnson, just bull rushing his way to the first down there. Here's Johnson looking for the pass now. Gets some traffic there and tries to throw to Trey Tennant in the front of the end zone, but couldn't make the completion. Here comes Johnson again, rolling right, and he flings it and almost has a completion. Avoids the sack and the roughing penalty. Here comes Johnson again, looking to the air. There's a flag. It's going to be a hold, but
interception.
Jackson Stack with his second interception. Delameter with his interception, the second interception of the half by the Vikings, and that stopped another Bangor drive as the Rams are trying to build their lead to 2 touchdowns just before intermission.
All right, halftime highlights again brought to you by Next Home Experience for the 3rd straight year. Next Home, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And our coverage tonight also brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at BangorTire.com. Ernie, you ready with the numbers?
I sure am.
All
yes,
right,
indeed.
let's get you that halftime recap. Sponsored by Novus Auto Glass in Bangor.
Score is Bangor 7, Oxford Hills nothing. First for Oxford Hills. They had 71 yards in the first quarter of total offense. Just 9 yards in the second quarter of total offense. 80 for the half. Rushing, mentioned Malachi Sparks leading the way. 6 carries and 32 yards, but none in the second quarter. Matter of fact, Oxford Hills, who had 34 rushing yards in the first quarter, did not hand the ball off once. In the second quarter, they went 1 for 7 passing.
They did have the win at their back.
They did, but didn't work for them. It wound up being 34 yards on 9 rushes and 46 yards on 3 of 10 passing for a total of 80 yards. And again, they had 2 interceptions defensively, the only turnovers of the game against Bangor. For the Bangor Rams, 24 rushes, 145 yards in the first half. Passing-wise, 1 of 8 for 3 yards with 2 interceptions for Kyle Johnson. But Johnson did his work on the ground, 10 carries for 61 yards. Eli Marsh in the second quarter, 5 carries for 54 yards, including the game's only touchdown from 21 yards. Ian Blackwell, 6 carries for 22 yards. Again, Bangor, 24 carries, 145 yards, and just controlled the game on the ground. In the second half, they had 120 yards of offense in the second half compared to just 9 for Oxford Hills as they scored a touchdown to get the lead and really controlled the ball, had a chance to make the lead even greater, but will settle for the 7-0 advantage.
All right, Ernie, great job on the stats. You are our Heroes halftime performer of the night.
Wow.
For that well-executed recap and for all that math you had to do. All right, 7-0 Bangor here at the end of the first half. Our ball game tonight brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or just watching, football can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Give them a call at 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. And we are brought to you by Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning. For over 30 years, Bangor's best dry cleaners. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. And again, tomorrow, from right here at Cameron Stadium, a triple header of action. Brunswick at Bangor. Girls soccer, that is a Class A North semifinal. That one kicks off at noontime. Pregame show at 11:45. And then shortly after that, at 4 p.m., it is a Class D North high school football quarterfinal. The John Babs Crusaders playing host to the Mananocook Lynx. And then we cap our day at 7 p.m. with a Class B boys North soccer semifinal with the John Babs Crusaders hosting the Ellsworth Eagles. And then next Friday night we'll cap off our fall schedule here on Ticket TV with some high school football. And we take a few weeks off, Ernie, and prepare for 115 high school basketball games, including, of course, 50 on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket from tourney 2025 to 65 high school basketball games right here on Ticket TV. You got some quick scores there?
Some quick finals from, this is statewide, but small school 8-man football in the north. Number 1 Stearns 52, number 4 Ellsworth 0.
Stearns.
Second week in a row Stearns has beaten Ellsworth, who had a great season, best season in the program's history, had 6 wins, but not enough against the top-ranked Minutemen. Mount Ararat, this is large school 8-man football. Mount Ararat 44, Gray New Gloucester nothing. 8-man small school football in the south, undefeated Old Orchard Beach 58, Booth Bay 6. And a Class D South game, bit of an upset. Number 5 Oak Hill 22, number 4 Freeport 21.
All right, thank you for those scores, Ernie. Tonight's ball game here in Bangor brought to you by Frank's Bake Shop, family owned and operated since 1945. Check out Frank's Meals to Go. They are convenient and delicious, and don't forget those scrumptious baked goods that have made Frank's famous. Call 947-4594. That's Frank's Bake Shop, 199 State Street in Bangor, and at franksbakery.com. That will do it for the Heroes halftime show. Teams, at least the Vikings, returning to the turf here as we are just moments away from second half action on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let Dr. Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to destination for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmain.com.
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that...
You've lived quite a life. Now, it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
You can't afford college? Think again. Right now at Washington County Community College in Calais, tuition is free. Yeah, free tuition for recent high school graduates at Washington County Community College. So if you graduated between 2020 and 2023, or will graduate in 2024 or 2025, you won't pay anything in tuition or mandatory fees while you pursue a degree or certificate full-time. Enroll today and see just how good free can be. Learn more at wccc.me.edu or call 207-454-1000.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for number 2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Thank you for helping us have a great start in 2023.
When we started, we wanted to make sure that North Star could help everyone's needs, whether you own a business, you're a homeowner, or a contractor.
or you have a big project that you need a big dumpster for.
We have what you need. Front-load dumpsters, roll-offs, and our transfer station, and so much more.
And the best part is, our prices are unbelievable. If you don't have one of these, you're paying too much.
So who cares if your trash gets picked up? At North Star Waste and Recycling, we care.
Ambition is desire. Ambition is spirit. Ambition is drive. Find your ambition right here at Coldbrook Mitsubishi in Skowhegan. There's a reason we're the #1 Mitsubishi volume dealer in the state. We've got the selection. We've got rates as low as 0%, and nobody will pay you more for your trade. Find your ambition. Drive your ambition. Only at Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Madison Avenue, Skowhegan. Start here at coldbrookmitsubishi.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
We are back here at Cameron Stadium, 7-0 the score at the half as we get set to kick off the third quarter. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Bangor Rams a second quarter score by Eli Marsh. Extra point by Karam, 7-0 Rams, but Oxford Hills will get the football first here in the second half. Tonight's game brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. And Lost on a Mountain in Maine.
Yes.
Is now featured at Bangor Mall Cinemas. The story of Don Fendler as a 12-year-old lost on Mount Katahdin for 9 days, Ernie.
I know. I mean, I've heard so much about it, and now there's finally the movie, and looking forward to seeing it. Bangor kicking into the wind, and it's a pretty stiff breeze as we look at the flag to our left. It's pretty much straight out, heading against the kicker here.
Karam's kick is short, and a fair catch called for by Stack, and they will start, they being the Oxford Hills Vikings, at their own 35-yard line.
Well, when they had the wind at their back in the second quarter, I said no carries. Actually, there was the one right at the very end of the half,
right,
where they lost the 8 yards. That was the only rush of the second quarter, but the passing game went 1 of 7.
So one of those big dead leaves out there, Ernie. I thought it was a flag for a minute.
Look at it, yes.
It's at the 30, the 27, the 26. Dead leaf. The aftermath of the beautiful foliage.
Yes, indeed. It's all gone now.
Short gain of 3 on that first down play for Oxford Hills.
That was 23. Cameron Roy, Jr. And they sat out with something they didn't do much of in the second quarter with the wind at their back, and that's run the football, trying to control the football.
Ram defense has been stout here tonight. And they run it again, and this time for pretty good yardage until that running back. And again, it is number 23, Cameron Roy. He ran into a wall. I don't know if we have the replay of that play, but it was a very hard hit. Let's take another look at it, Ernie.
Yeah, watch this. Looked like it was going somewhere briefly, and it did go somewhere briefly.
Ooh, look, fending
Fights
off
off a
that
block.
tackle.
It's at 15, I believe, for Bangor.
Howell, I believe.
Yes, Nevin Howell. He's had a couple of stops like that in the game. Inside handoff, and that's stuffed.
Ooh, that was one of those little forward flips, I think. That was actually technically a pass, and it goes for no gain.
Pass went to number 7, and Bangor was in the backfield waiting for that. Watch this. forward flip. And coming from behind, good push off by, I think, Biberstein.
Gang tackling there.
And then 42 for Bangor is Will Houghton among the guys there.
Blank also in on the play.
Yes. And that's 4th down, and 3 and out go the Vikings to start the second half.
Cameron Pulkinen on to punt. Windnet is back, delivers, sidewinding kick. Sproul has to go off his fingertips, picks it up at the 15, circles, now heads up field, and he will not get much there. And again, Pulkinen with the wind at his back, drove that one downfield. And Sproul tried to make the over-the-shoulder catch. This is the aftermath of that attempt. Picked it up and then took a circuitous route before he was tackled by Stack, who's been very much involved in this game tonight.
Yes, defense, special teams, a little Wildcat quarterbacking.
Tonight's game brought to you by Doors Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Now offering 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select models. Visit doorsequipment.com. All right, 1st and 10 for Bangor. Get the 7-0 lead. They keep it on the ground. That might have been Coda with the carry.
Yes, indeed.
Sacks. Second carry of the night. This one goes for about 3 yards.
Yep.
We are also brought to you by Hillside Athletics. At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages.
I've got Coda 3 carries for 11 yards.
I'm sorry?
That's okay.
And after the fake, Johnson will keep it, pulls it back, and takes it forward across the 40-yard line. Well executed there by Kyle Johnson.
Yeah, they really, I mean, other than the pass pressure against him, against the run, they have not been able to stop him. Fake the inside handoff.
Put it in the belly of Marsh, pulled it back.
And goes right. And he's just going to run through tacklers here as the secondary doesn't have much of a chance against the barreling Johnson. And he gets up beyond the 40 to the 42, 21 yards on the gain. And he is now over 80 yards, 82 yards on 11 carries. He's the big playmaker. Him and Marsh for Bangor here so far in this game as the rushing attack is doing some damage.
Tennant wide to the near side. They're going to keep it on the ground. And that's Marsh who got tripped up. Had a lot of momentum heading upfield. Got tripped up after a 4-yard pickup. Our game tonight brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle your projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. 2nd down and 6 here for the Rams. And this is going to be Coda again, rumbling upfield. He's got the 1st down. Kind of surveyed the situation for a split second and then put it in gear, Ernie.
Yes, indeed he did. Down to the 43. That's 11 yards for Coder. It's just interesting with Bangor. It's different running backs every night. Tonight it's Coder and Marsh. Of course, Johnson's a constant. And they're just grinding out yardage behind the offensive line. I'm going to get some names for you here in a second.
$7:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. Rams running game has been impressive here tonight. They'll try it again. This time, maybe a yard for Johnson. See where they put the football down. Put it down at the 42 of Oxford Hills. So a 1-yard pickup there for Kyle. Tonight's game also brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com. See those scores rolling by. Game tomorrow, Nokomis hosting Brewer. Old Town now leading MCI. Score from the half, 6-0. And this time it's penetration from the Viking defense. And they're going to drop the Rams for a 3-yard loss. From the 42 back to the 45. Lake Region leading MDI 8-0. Saw Lake Region and MDI over the course of this season. There's that Stern score, big, over Ellsworth. Holton at the half leading. Who was that? It went by so far. Orono.
Shootout there. That was a high-scoring game the first time around. Holton defeating Orono, but Orono with a pretty impressive win over Lake Region last week on Ticket TV.
Maine hockey leading Merrimack at the end of one period, 2-0. 6 minutes left to go. Johnson, pressure coming, fires downfield, pass is caught. Pass is complete to Finn Parker Cummings, the senior wideout. Reels it in. Accurate pass there from Kyle Johnson. And the Rams get a new set of downs.
Oh, at the 24. That's 21 yards on the game. Just the second completion of the game for Johnson. But you got to feel like the success of the running game is going to kind of create some space. One-on-one coverage and a nice catch by Holmes because the defender was doing a pretty good job, Delameter there, but not good enough. Bangor with the first down.
Going back to Coda. He slams into the line. Yard or two there for Zach. Game tonight from Cameron, brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often. Do Green. Sustainability is always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. It's The Growing Place. And we are brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experienced, friendly staff. It is the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. This is Marsh, and he gets undercut after a short pickup.
And the defense there by the Vikings get to the legs of the Bangor running back, and that, in that case, Eli Marsh, and going to go for a loss of a yard.
3rd and 8. Now for the Rams, another key third down situation. .4:15 left in the third. Score here for Bangor would be huge for the Rams. Make the hill a little higher for the Vikings.
Yeah, Bangor's had the ball for over 5.5 minutes here on this march. Like to cash in if they could.
Fake to Marsh. Here's Johnson weaving his way through the defense. There goes Kyle. He is in for 6. No flags down. Touchdown Rams. Now Johnson, he is a powerhouse with the football, but he's also got great maneuverability, sees the field well, Ernie. That time he was just zigging and zagging his way through that defense.
Again, some counter action by Johnson there. He fakes the handoff right to Marsh and then goes left. Gets a good block there on the end by 55, I believe, 56. Alex Kearns to set him in motion, 23 yards on the touchdown. He's over 100 yards in the game now rushing. Bangor a chance to double its lead here.
All right, Karam on for the extra point. The kick is low, but it's got enough. Goes through the uprights. And the Rams have doubled their lead with the touchdown and extra point at the 3:51 mark here in the third quarter. 14-0 Bangor. And that's going to take us to a pitcher-in-pitcher break here on Ticket TV. Again, you'll be connected to Cameron. And our sponsors will be on the right side of the screen. We'll be right back with the commentary. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella. Giving resources new life. Firehouse Subs. 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and furniture. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV. Varney Mazda, located at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. And by Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's ed for 55 years.
Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, back with you here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Bangor Rams, 7 points in the second quarter and 7 points here in the third quarter after a lengthy drive. And we got a timeout called here by Oxford Hills as they are a little discombobulated here on their second possession of the second half, so they have to burn one there, down by 14.
That last drive, you mentioned long drive, that was 10 plays, 82 yards. 61 of them on the ground. They had the one pass to Finn Parker Cummings for 21 yards. The rest of it was all on the ground, mostly by Kyle Johnson, who had gains of 21 and 23 yards on the drive, 3 carries. That 23-yarder putting Bangor into the end zone with 3:51 left in the third quarter and doubling the lead. Johnson now with 13 carries for 105 yards.
All right, 3:50 to work with here for the Vikings. Quick toss, connection, and that's going to be a first down. Still on his feet, but being run out of bounds is Cameron Roy, the junior running back. So a good start to this drive for Oxford Hills after they have to burn the timeout. Here's another look at that completion.
Yeah, quick pass.
Open.
Yeah, there's Roy open. Nobody covering him there, but Bangor with plenty of guys back, but not until Roy is able to get 24 yards on the play, 23 yards on the play, excuse me.
From their own 44. Wyman throws near side, and the pass is caught or not caught?
I believe they're spotting it there, so I would say it's a catch.
Rams saying no catch, but.
Got spotted at the 40.
Oh,
now a late one.
Yes, the back judge saying no catch. The ball scooped up off the turf.
Unlike the officials, we have replay.
Let's take a look at the Greenway replay.
Mr. Lamater has to go down and get it. Oh, boy, you just can't tell from that. Looks
Tough
like
angle.
The ball might have been on the ground as he caught it between his legs, but you can't really tell there.
All right. Cutting upfield for good yardage. Another first down. Being pushed out of bounds is Logan Bottomley. So the Vikings mixing it up.
Good speed there by Bottomley. Looked like Bangor was going to be able to catch him as the inside jet sweep and off.
Nice cut there by Bottomley.
Yeah, a couple of Bangor players there, but a nice cut and some speed down the sidelines to the 40. That's going to go for 16 yards and a first down.
Clock stopped at 3:25. Vikings looking to answer to Bangor's second score. Wyman, quick fire. Man, turned it upfield a little too quick. Delameter unable to hold on to that one. Let's take a look at what is happening on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket this weekend. Another busy one for Maine Sports Leader. Tonight, Maine hockey. That game again, probably in the second period now. We're close to it. Black Bears leading 2-0 over Merrimack. Same two teams will go at it tomorrow night. 7:30 face-off, 7 o'clock pregame show tomorrow afternoon. That Maine football game actually going to start in the morning as they have some inclement weather heading towards Norman, Oklahoma. A Houdini act there for Wyman, and he drops it off to Bottomley, who charges upfield for another first down.
It's going to start in the morning, Oklahoma time. It's going to be noontime, our time, that Oklahoma Maine game.
Oh, that's
moved
right.
up from 2:30 to noon because of pending weather issues. Gain of 12 there on that pass as Wyman avoided the sack.
All right, that is a forward flip. And Rams in pursuit. See what the end result is. Going to be close to no gain.
Yeah, I can't see it right in front of the Bangor bench there, but Bangor had that defensively figured out that little, it's essentially like a jet sweep, but it's a little flip pass in the air, that time to Roy. Play goes for a gain of 1.
And then back to the ticket schedule, we have a trio of NFL games coming up on Sunday. Broncos and Ravens, Lions and Packers, Colts and Vikings. Some good ones there. All right, Wyman, plenty of time. Downfield, rising high, and pulling it down is Delameter. We do have a flag. Rams are saying this one's going to come back. We'll get the official word from Tracy Willett here very shortly.
Yep, Matt O'Connell, number 76, one of the defensive linemen, pointing in the direction of the...
Not wearing a striped shirt.
No, not wearing a striped shirt at all. And
holding.
Going to be a hold.
On the offense.
Very few penalties in this game, by the way, Jim.
Yep. All right, holding against Oxford Hills negates that.
But that's a big one.
Nice pass
that would have
by
got
Wyman.
Oxford Hills down.
Equally good catch, too.
Inside the 5. He really went up and got it and high pointed it. Did a nice job. Would have been inside the 5 instead. Ball is now marked at the... see where it's marked. It's not marked yet. That's why I didn't know where it was.
It's at the 20... No, 20 is going to be at the 37.
Yeah. That's the second penalty of the game on Oxford Hills. Bangor I don't have for any.
So it would have been first and goal from the 4. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 37.
2nd and...
20, sorry.
Yeah, 20.
10 times 2.
Yes.
Wyman. 3-step drop. Goes left. The pass is caught. And lunging forward is Bottomley. He is going to pick up about 7. And it'll be 3rd down and 13 from the Bangor 30. The ball game tonight also brought to you by Betty's Ice Cream. Looking for a sweet treat? Head to Betty's Ice Cream Shop. Betty's Ice Cream serves up homemade ice cream and creamy milkshakes along with paletas and mangonadas. Conveniently located at 1012 Stillwater Avenue, right behind Town Fair Tire. Open noon to 8:30 Monday through Sunday. All right, big 3rd down play here. Oxford Hills probably in 4-down territory at this spot of the field. Wyman looking deep, firing towards the end zone. Throw is out of play, and it's going to be 4th and 13.
Yeah, all the multiple receivers and multiple defensive backs kind of made for a congested situation in the end zone. Good defense by Bangor getting back there. And it's going to go now 4th and 13.
Tonight's ball game also brought to you by Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store. Groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's Checkout, 1492 Pushaw Road in Glenburn.
York 27, Brunswick 14 in Class C South, the only quarterfinal in that division.
Wyman fires, and let's see where they spot it. He's going to be short. It's going to come up a yard or so short, and that's going to give Bangor the football. So the Bangor defense rises to the occasion once again.
See the pass again, yes.
Had to come back for it just a little bit.
Number 2, I believe. Well, had to come back, and a good stop there. Let's see if we can get a number. Keep going with that.
That
4.
is Ethan Sproul.
Yes, that's a heck of a play there.
All right, Rams take over at their own 13, leading at 14-0. Minute 25 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Rams run the football on 1st down. Zach Cota with the carry for a few. 2nd down and 7 now for the Rams.
As the Rams continue to frustrate Oxford Hills with its defense there. stopped a big drive on a fourth down play inside the 5 in the first half, and that time that ball was inside the 20 into the red zone, and Ethan Sproul comes up with a big tackle. It helped certainly that the receiver had to come back for the ball, but Sproul made sure there was no advanced movement after the catch was made, and that enabled the Bangor Rams to regain possession.
Oh, here we go. Rams, and it's going to be Blackwell, and he'll be taken down well inside Oxford Hills territory as Ian Blackwell rips off a big gainer, and the Rams on the move once again. So the Rams feeling it right now.
Well, and
on both sides of the football.
Oxford Hills is trying to stop the play at the line of scrimmage so much that they're devoting that kind of attention when you're able to get through with speed like Blackwell did.
And again, last second decision there by Johnson, letting go of that football.
Little nice cut there behind the block by Blackwell. 29-15 is 44 yards on the gain for Blackwell, and the Rams just piling up the yardage on the ground, well over 200 yards here as we run out the third quarter.
Time winding down on the third, and that will do it. Bangor Rams leading at 14-0 after 3 quarters, and in great field position when we come back on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Thanks for joining us here on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com or on your Ticket app. Through 3 quarters, the Bangor Rams enjoying themselves. They lead at 14-0 over Oxford Hills. A win here tonight for Bangor gets them to the postseason. As we check the scoreboard here, also want to mention on Main Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket, we've got you covered at both ends of the day. It's the morning roast from 6 to 8 a.m. There's that cheery group, and then in the afternoon, not so happy, but very entertaining, the drive from 4 to 6 p.m. Little angers and disgruntlement is good for sports talk radio, right?
Yeah, sure it is. Absolutely.
We bring that to the table.
Zach Coder running with anger right there on first down, picks up a nice gain, about 7.
It's been a big part of the Bangor offense, good mix. Old Town now leading MCI 22-0. Your ponies have got it going, leading 21-0 at the half over Belfast. We'll have that game right there tomorrow on Ticket TV. Madison at Winslow, also a Saturday matinee. Lake Region leading MDI 8-0 at the half. 8-man football. Stearns pounding Ellsworth 52-0. And the Rams run it again.
Blackwell.
In hockey in the second period, 2-0 over Merrimack. Scoreboard presented by Coastal Auto Parts. Lewiston all over Edward Little at the half, and that regular season finale, customary between the team from Lewiston and the team from Auburn. Wyndham, 2-point lead over Bonnie Eagle.
Yep, that's a game that figures prominently in with this one. See what South Portland leading Portland 9-0 in the Battle of the Bridge.
All right, third, about a half a yard here for Bangor. And Johnson with blockers in front is going to get around that right end. Still on his feet, still trucking before he's brought down inside the 10. Again, that combination of power and elusiveness by Kyle Johnson.
Just nothing fancy here on 3rd and 1. Rams dare you to stop Kyle Johnson for less than a yard, and he's going to keep drawing tacklers to him, but breaking away. Gets down to about the 8-yard line.
Under 10 minutes left to go in this one.
18 yards on that play.
And we got a timeout called here by Bangor. Tonight's game brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. For the best in landscaping, landscaping materials, and landscaping equipment is Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, located at 6 Wilson Way in Glenburn and at glenburnlandscape.com. Tonight's game also brought to you by Rise Co-working and Collaboration. Looking for the perfect meeting space? Look no further. Rise is your go-to destination for business gatherings. Rise Co-working and Collaboration, where business meets convenience, just off I-395 in Bangor and at risemain.com. Ticket TV, Ernie. Very simple formula. It's like 1, 2, and 3.
Indeed.
And very key.
And there's no downside to it as well. There's no,
Absolutely not.
It's free, first of all.
Right.
Who can beat free?
Yeah.
We're not charging you a cent. It's live, as you're seeing this game here tonight, the Bangor Rams.
Unless you're watching us 4 months from now.
Well, yes.
Which you can do.
Yes, on demand. You also have that option.
It's available on demand.
Or you can be so happy with what you've seen tonight that you can watch it again, and that's on demand.
That's right.
Later this evening or tomorrow morning. Or you can.
We'll have it up tonight.
Or you can tune into Ticket TV tomorrow and watch sporting events from noon to about 9 o'clock straight, pretty much.
All right, first things first. Rams, first and goal, and Kyle Johnson moving the pile down around the 5.5-yard line. See the clock ticking down here in the fourth quarter.
Even when he looks like he gets nothing, he gets 3 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, 2.5 on that. He's going to go for 3. Going to be marked at the 5, so give him 3 yards on the play.
Falling forward. This evening's ball game brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated. Knowlton Automotive provides guaranteed service at a fair price at 3297 Broadway in Kenduskeg or at knowltonautomotive.net. Coda and Blackwell in the backfield. And a little mishandle there, but Johnson rights the ship, charges forward. It's going to result in a loss of about a yard after all that.
It's going to be his first negative yardage running play of the night. Carried it 16 times now.
All right, with 8:49 left and a brief stoppage here, we'll go to a pitcher-in-pitcher break on Ticket TV. As always, in our pitcher-in-pitcher breaks, you will be connected to the action tonight here at Cameron Stadium.
Desk jobs
If you're
are
going to do
for
that so
everyone.
close to a touchdown.
Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth, and Bangor.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark back here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Since we stepped away, while keeping you connected to the action, Bangor has gone in reverse here in the last couple of plays. A holding penalty just recently for Bangor. This is Johnson being cut down around the 15. They'll spot it at the 14-yard line. So it's fourth and goal for Bangor from the 14.
Curtis Fogg, junior linebacker, with the tackle there. Interesting call. It was a holding penalty. Bangor had the ball at about the 6-yard line. Would have made it 4th down and goal at the 6. They went and instead went to 3rd and goal at the 16. It turns out, to this point, it worked out pretty well. My thought on that was they took the penalty because with the wind at their back, basically it's an extra point for a field goal that would have made it a 3-possession game at 17-0. So they wanted to stop that. Here they're not going to go for the kick. They're going to go for a 4th down play.
All right, do or die play here for Oxford Hills. And it's going to be Coda. There goes Zach, and he is into the end zone. 4th and 14 call. They give it to the big guy, and he scores for the second time.
I don't think the Vikings saw that being the play. Give him the ball to the fullback and let him go straight ahead. But here it is. A lot of confidence in the offensive line here. There's Coda, 51 with a nice block there. And 51 is Griffin Faulkner, junior tackle.
Coda planted that right foot.
He's gone.
Charged up field. Extra point is no good, so it's going to remain 20-0. Bangor. Here's the extra point. Slid a little right, it would appear.
Been outside. But 20-0 Bangor, and time running out on the Vikings and their playoff chances at this point.
And you see Bangor 7 points in the second, 7 in the third, tacking on 6 more here in the fourth after a scoreless first quarter at Cameron Stadium.
10 plays, 82 yards, another long drive for the Rams there.
They did that the last time, didn't they?
Yes, indeed. I think it was 10 for 82.
I think it was. Because that was after the kickoff. Sproul muffed it briefly there.
Got tackled at the 18, yep.
Tonight's game brought to you by Praise Auto Sales. Check out the impressive inventory and weekly specials at 1722 Broadway in Bangor or praiseautosales.com. And we're brought to you by Urban Pizza, open at 329 Main Street in Bangor. Carryout available from 11 a.m. daily. Actually now for the late fall winter months from Wednesday through Sunday at Urban Pizza. A little squib kick there by Karam. Vikings will fall on it at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's a sign of confidence in the defense, which is Krista shutout tonight. A little bobble there off the shoulder, but Oxford Hill's able to come up with it. And they're going to spot it at the 40. Touchdowns by Eli Marsh, Kyle Johnson, and now Zach Coda.
I think I said Coda for the second time. First touchdown for Zach here tonight.
Marsh, Johnson, and Coda, all juniors, by the way. We'll all be back next year. Bangor graduating just 9 seniors off the roster.
Wyman fires right, and Howell right there to make a very secure tackle. Forward progress up to the 42. Our game this evening brought to you by Sweet Cheeks Bakery. Don't forget to stock up on your favorite sweets from Sweet Cheeks before or after the game. They are open 24 hours a day at 113 Main Road in Holden. Mentioned last time out with you, Arnie, that we were at Sweet Cheeks, my wife and I, the other day. The Raspberry Bismarck. Here's a throw downfield. It's going to be picked by Trey Tennant. Just waiting in center field for that one. And the Rams will get it back.
First turnover of the night for Oxford Hills. This ball just got caught up in the wind as Wyman went deep. I think it was Delameter maybe downfield there.
Into the wind.
Yeah, he threw it into the wind and it just died out there. And good job by Tennant getting back there, making the play. And I'm sorry, it wasn't Delameter, it was number 10. It was, Logan Bottomley.
Yeah.
And all he was left to do was make the tackle, and Bangor gets the turnover and it takes over at its own 25.
I also mentioned at Sweet Cheeks, I get the pecan pie bites. Just thinking about them.
Hard to argue with pecan pie around this time of year.
Right now. I am hungry. Blackwell dropped for a loss. Under 6 minutes left to go in this one. Tonight's game brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, it's Auto Radiator Services. Call 942-4554 or stop by and see them at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Also brought to you by Streets Landscape, Maine's home for landscaping, site work, paving, and line striping. For over 24 years, Streets has been providing both commercial and residential services in the greater Bangor area. Streets Landscape, they take care of your property like it was their own.
Again, Oxford Hills with just one timeout left here, so not much they can do, particularly if Bangor can grind out another first down or two on the ground.
They fake the pitch, and Johnson gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, so Kyle picks up 2 on that play. This evening's game also brought to you by Henry's Bridal Boutique, locally owned and operated since 1999 and proud to be Bangor's longest-standing bridal shop. Visit them at 31 Washington Street in Bangor or online at thehenrysbridal.com. Johnson back from the near sideline, heading into that Bangor huddle. Rams in control. Looks like they're going to have win number 4 against 5 losses. Impressive way to end the regular season.
3 in a row going into postseason play against Portland. Portland losing, as we last noticed here tonight, to South Portland.
Blackwell straight ahead. It's going to be 4th down for the Bangor Rams. High school football on Ticket TV also brought to you by Varney Chevrolet. Their great staff will help you find the car, truck, or SUV you've been looking for. Find new roads at Varney Chevrolet, 384 Somerset Avenue, just off exit 150 in Pittsfield, and at varneychevrolet.com. Stay tuned after the ball game for the McDonald's post-game show, brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and on Wilson Street in Brewer. Parker Hunter will punt here for the Rams.
Oh.
Snap a little high, hauls it down, gets the punt away, and did a Bangor Ram touch it around the 40?
One of the officials is going to
the
spot it, I think.
43.
Yes, indeed.
Is your car living in the 90s? You need to upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If that is the case, with Mainly Audio, visit them at 199 Beachland Road in Ellsworth or call 667-9777 because your car deserves a smart upgrade from Mainly Audio.
Now, this is a pretty convincing effort by the Bangor Rams, beating a team that beat 2 teams, Wyndham and Oh, Wyndham beat them last week, but played them very close, and Wyndham beat Bangor rather handily. And they beat Lewiston team that beat Bangor at the buzzer here in overtime. Lewiston, the number 2 seed right now.
Wyman zips it across the middle, incomplete. Well, in Ernesto's surefire prognostications, heard this afternoon on the drive, you had one half of the score right, Ernie.
I did. I had the 20 right.
Or did you say 21?
I had, you hold on.
Was it 22-21?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I
So you
think
were
it was
close.
22-21.
For Bangor.
Yes.
Not so much for Oxford.
Yeah.
Hills.
No, I was
I
quite off on
think it was
that.
bulletin board material. I peeked into the Bangor locker room, and I think I saw on the board, ESP goes with Oxford Hills. Let's show him.
I just, a lot of times I do things for motivational purposes.
Oh, here's Malachi Spark. Yes, as he is pushed out of bounds. We haven't seen him running the football since the first quarter.
6 for 32 in the first quarter, averaged 5.4 yards a carry in the first quarter. I hadn't seen it since. There's the handoff there.
Bounces it to the outside.
Ball inside Bangor territory at the 43, so that's plus 14.
3:06 on the clock.
Bangor not worried about the first down on the ground. That clock is running.
Quick hit on the near side. Out of bounds, Shane Farrer. High School Sports on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Union Street Towing. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services, such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200. I can speak to Union Street Towing's expertise in lockouts. All right, Wyman is going to head towards the near sideline after getting flushed out of the pocket there. Clock stops at 2:52.
Good for the first down.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sweet Frog. Sweet Frog, your touchdown treat this high school football season at 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Sweet Frog, where their secret ingredient is fun. I like fun, Ernie.
Fun. Sweet Frog equals fun. I understand that.
Forward flip here to Pulkkinen. And looked a little more promising at the start, but good pursuit there by the Bangor defense once again.
Cutter defensively for Bangor. Doing it on both sides of the line of scrimmage for the Rams.
Short gain of about 1 on that play. It's Riley Perry, a junior in motion. Comes up wide to the right. Wyman hesitates, now fires, and a diving snare.
Catch by 14.
Riley Perry.
Another first down as the Vikings trying to avoid the shutout here. They get it down to the 17, gain of 13 on the play.
Nice, got that left knee down.
Yep.
Secured the catch.
Jalen Polk should be able to do that someday.
Hard to believe he can. He's got the best hands in the NFL, at least according
Who said
to
that?
He did.
Oh.
He did. That's a problem.
Yeah.
High School Sports on Ticket TV brought to you by Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets. Family owned and operated since 2007. Now with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. We are likely to be in Herman a week from tonight, Ernie. There's Pulkkinen around the right end. He is knocked out of bounds.
They will play the winner of 4-5, Hamden and Oceanside, I believe.
Oceanside was taking it to the Broncos. Maybe we'll get our scoreboard rolling again. Max Pottle, our producer and director, down in the new production trailer right below us, joined by Jay Baines, who's been working the scoreboard tonight, our scoreboard, and the scoreboard. All right, timeout called here by Oxford Hills. Hey, looking for something to do after the game? Join us at Mad Cat & Company, located in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza, for amazing food and drink specials and karaoke. Every Wednesday through Saturday, it's Mad Cat & Company, where friends meet and become family. Yeah, so Oceanside, we saw the Mariners at Herman.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yep, and the Hawks handled them. It was a shutout until the final 65 seconds when Oceanside finally scored. I think 31-6 was the final in that game. Of course, the Oceanside's been dealing with the broken hand suffered by the quarterback, Zeb Foster, midway through the season. Has rushed for well over 1,000 yards this season, but broken hand kind of negated or ended the passing game for a few weeks. Don't know his situation tonight, but obviously offense doing enough to lead the Hampton Academy Broncos, which have a pretty good offense of its own.
There's Wyman stepping up, now firing towards the end zone, and there goes your shutout for the Bangor Rams. Pass is complete, and the Vikings are on the board. I believe that was Perry again, maybe.
It might have been Farrar.
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah. It was kind of a waiting around. You see Farrar right there by the goal line, and the defender comes up to work on the quarterback, and that left Farrar open in that front corner of the end zone. Going to go for a 12-yard touchdown pass. Okay.
All right, Wyman with Sparks to his right. And he gets flushed out, rolls to his left, has some room, throws it towards the end zone, and that is going to be intercepted by Sproul. So the 2-point attempt, no good. Just lofted up there. Sproul waiting in the wings, rising up.
Oh, now the official ruled it incomplete.
He did.
Looked like he caught it. But
the attempt was no good.
Right.
That is accurate. Tonight's game brought to you by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking, just like Mom makes. It's the Farmer's Table at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. Oh, the scoreboard is a-rolling now, right? Brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts. See what we have here. Lewiston all over Edward Little in the rivalry game. 41-0.
Oh, Portland now leading South Portland, 33-14.
Third quarter.
Wyndham 21, Bonnie Eagle 18. That game is going right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Lawrence over Skowhegan comfortably. Coming off, narrow win over Hampden. Messalonsky, convincing win over Gardner. It will be the second time this year that Messalonsky has beaten Gardner. Oceanside outscoring Hampden 40-22. That's a good sign for the Mariners heading into next week's game against at Herman. Old Town 24, MCI nothing in the fourth quarter. Noble Warriors of the Piscataquis 35, Belfast 8.
What's wrong with their defense, Ernie? What's wrong with their defense?
They gave up 7 the first time they played them. Baps and Mackinac Coquille tomorrow afternoon at 4 on Ticket TV. Madison at Winslow. Lake Region 16-0, doubled up the halftime lead. Stearns really clearly the best in the north at this point.
The crop.
Yeah, Holton having a great season.
Ooh,
but there's still plenty of time left in that game. That's only in the third quarter. Maine 4, Merrimack nothing. Second period.
All right.
Lots of action
That's
there.
Jay Baines.
It is fourth quarter, Holton? Okay, so Holton over Orono by 10 in the fourth quarter now. Those games like that, they last a while.
Again, Ernie not talking to himself.
No, I wasn't. I went the whole night without doing that. I think he waits to trick me is what he does.
Yeah, he just lures you in. And you go for it.
He's talking to the moon and the sky and anybody that'll listen.
Onside kick attempt here. Didn't go the necessary, well,
yeah, awful close.
Anyway, I guess it did go 10 yards. But Bangor coming up with it. Leading this one 20-6 with just a minute and a half left to go. Our game tonight also brought to you by Mainley Mercantile. Discover Mainley Mercantile, your modern-day mercantile. They offer vintage, furniture, antiques, decor, jewelry, herbal supplements, retro candy, and Maine souvenirs with multiple vendors. Visit them at their new location, 690 Main Street in Bangor, just south of the casino towards Hamden.
Rams are excited. Exchanging congratulations on the near sideline here. It's a big win for the program.
Yep.
Get back in the playoffs. Again, when you get past Portland, it's pretty even in terms of Class A North.
Johnson taking a knee.
That's a big win for the Rams. First win at home this season. Be the only win at home this season because they're on the road from here on out. And again, against a competitive and respectable Oxford Hills team, really dominated the game. Took a shutout into the final 2 minutes.
Caden McCann just entered the game on senior night, and he's pumped up. His teammates are pumped up for him. Number 58 in white. Clock down to 1 minute.
Senior tackle and defensive end.
Johnson takes another knee. Be sure to head to Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza at the Bangor Mall. Check out their Facebook page for special events. You can book your birthday party with Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza with packages starting at just $50. Call 860-462-1843 for details. That's Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza at the Bangor Mall. This should be the final play. And Johnson takes the knee, and the Bangor sideline rejoices, as do the Ram fans in the stands. Impressive effort here tonight by Bangor in the regular season finale. Came in tied with Oxford Hills. A win means a playoff appearance for either side, and the Rams come through here on the home turf at Cameron Stadium under the lights tonight. 20-6, your final. We'll be right back with the McDonald's postgame show on Maine's sports leader and, yes, in effect, the ticket. This is Ticket TV.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
We are back here at Cameron Stadium. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. And some good sportsmanship down on the turf right now. If they lower that, drop the scoreboard just here briefly. I think you have some of the Oxford Hills cheerleaders, yes, coming over to join the Bangor cheerleaders. You can see right there at the bottom of your screen, and a nice show of unity between the cheerleading squads as they're going to get their photo taken here tonight at Cameron Stadium. Good one for the Bangor Rams. They defeat the Oxford Hills Vikings by a score of 20-6. So both teams finish up at 4-5, but with the win, the Bangor Rams get into the postseason picture, and they'll be on the road coming up next weekend. This is the McDonald's postgame show brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and on Wilson Street in Brewer. Let's get our postgame started with the Next Home Experience highlights. Brought to you by Next Home Experience for the third straight year. Next Home, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Rams won the toss, took possession first, did not score. Here's
3 and out for the Rams,
yeah.
and then Oxford Hills threatened to move the ball downfield, pass from Wyman to Polkinen there. Here comes our favorite running back for the Vikings, Malachi Sparks. 32 yards in the first quarter. Did not see the ball again on the ground until the fourth quarter. Pass there. Nice catch. That was
Bangor defense stopped.
Yes. Big play on fourth down inside the 5-yard line. Here's an interception, one of two Oxford Hills interceptions. That one by Jackson Stack. And here is Eli Marsh, who had a big drive. That a run of over 20 yards, 24 yards there, and then we're going to take it 21 more yards to the end zone here. Runs through a tackle and then stays in bounds. And Caden Karam, the freshman, with the extra point, and it's 7-0 Bangor.
Kyle Johnson, a force all night.
Yeah, he just you never get him with the first hit. He'd always, or the first grab, he'd always be moving forward at the end of the play. Here he is again, kind of rushing through, nearly had a touchdown to Trey Tennant. Good work by Johnson to create an opportunity, but ball fell short. Here's Johnson again. Watch this one, avoiding the sack.
Whoop.
Just flips it over the top and
almost got his man.
Yeah, near a receiver, so no intentional grounding either. And there's going to be a penalty on the play, and Johnson throws it into the end zone. That's going to be intercepted by Delamateur, and
basically ended the first half.
Yeah, indeed, but Bangor threatening there. Here comes Johnson. Yes, it was Johnson one more time. Up the middle as Johnson churned out the yardage, over 100 yards on the night. Here's Johnson with a pass to
Finn Parker
Cummings. That one for 21. That's the bulk of Bangor's passing offense in the night because this worked much better. Johnson with the keeper for 23 yards in the third quarter, made it 14-0. Pass outside to Cameron Roy for some good yardage for Oxford Hills, but still struggling to complete drives. This might have been the kind of clinching play of the game. This pass, no, that wasn't the one. Pass downfield inside the 5, but there was a penalty that wiped that play out. Here's the one I was going to talk about here. Fourth down, pass to the marker, but he had to come back, the receiver did, to get the ball, and Ethan Sproul there to make sure he didn't get the first down, short by about a half a yard, and Bangor takes over. Now this is Ian Blackwell. Little delayed handoff there, or one that Johnson wanted to keep for a while. He saw the hole that Blackwell wound up taking, and a big gain
for the senior.
Blackwell, indeed he did. That good for 44 yards.
Johnson breaking more tackles.
Yep, gets it inside the 10. He pounds out.
This was 4th and goal from the 14.
Yes, handed off to Zach Cota. Really didn't get touched until he got to the end zone there. And that is 14 yards for the junior. Extra point misses, but it's 20-0 Bangor. And wasn't until the final 2 minutes that Oxford Hills finally get on the board. Let's see here. Interception there by Trey Tennant. Stop that drive, but Oxford Hills gets the ball back, and this is going to be, I believe, not the touchdown, but a good catch against the sideline by the Vikings. Here's Carter again scrambling.
There's the touchdown.
Yeah, good pressure, and he keeps working here, and I'm pretty sure that's number 2.
Indeed.
Shane Farrar, and he scores, and that's not enough as Bangor caps off the regular season with a 20-6 victory over Oxford Hills and earns its way into the Class A playoffs.
All right, that'll do it for the Next Home Experience highlights. And now to the game recap. Game recap brought to you by Novus Auto Glass in Bangor. Ernie, give us the numbers.
Yes, indeed. Bangor 20 and Oxford Hills 6. Bangor with 322 total yards, 296 of those on the ground, leading the way rushing-wise for Bangor. Kyle Johnson, 18 carries and 126 yards and a touchdown. Ian Blackwell, 10 carries for 67 yards. Eli Marsh, 7 carries for 57 yards and a touchdown. Zach Cota, 8 carries, 48 yards and a touchdown. And then number 13 for the Rams, Jackson Varney, 2 carries, -2. That totaled 296. And then Kyle Johnson passing 3 of 9 with 2 interceptions, 26 yards, including a 21-yard pass to Finn Parker Cummings. 2 turnovers by the Rams, both of those interceptions by Oxford Hills. Again, 20 points on the board. Oxford Hills winds up with 203 total yards, 130 of those through the air on 13 of 25 passing by Cameron Wyman with 1 interception and 1 touchdown, a 12-yard pass to Shane Farrar, as we mentioned a moment ago in the final 2 minutes. Rushing for the Vikings, let's see here, just 74 yards, I believe. 49 of those on 8 carries by Malachi
Sparks.
And 1 carry for 16 yards by Logan Bottomley. Other than that, not much going on the ground. Again, 8, 10, 17 carries for those 73 yards on the ground. 1 turnover by the Oxford Hills Vikings, that an interception by Trey Tennant of Bangor.
Yeah, we mentioned the Bangor seniors on senior night earlier in the ball game. Shane Farrar, a senior. Carter Wyman, the quarterback, a senior. Eli Laverdier, a senior. Logan Bottomley, who had some nice plays late in this one. Brady Delameter, a senior. Nathan Nadeau, a senior as well. And, wow, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, they only had, Bangor had 9, and Oxford Hills had, I think, fewer than that, if I remember.
Yes.
Early 6.
Yep.
6 seniors, 22 juniors, and 10 sophomores on that Oxford Hills roster. So, bright future for Nate Danforth's club, but it won't extend into the postseason this year.
All right, time now for the play of the game. It's brought to you by McDonald's. And then we're going to go back to the first score of the night here at Cameron. A rush by Eli Marsh as he gets into the end zone to make it 6-0 Bangor.
Yeah, did not carry the ball at all in the first quarter, but in the second quarter got going, had 54 yards on 5 carries. The final 21, gets into the end zone, breaks the scoreless tie. Again, good hard work there by Marsh. And Bangor, as we mentioned, 4 runners with at least 48 yards, led by Kyle Johnson's 126, so a pretty balanced rushing attack by the Rams, and something that ultimately Oxford Hills could not stop.
All right, and now to the player of the game, brought to you by Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. And Ernie, not a difficult choice here tonight.
No, not at all. When Bangor needed some yardage and needed, even short yardage, medium range yardage for a first down, it was Kyle Johnson who was just hard to bring down. He's been hard to bring down all season, particularly in the last 3 weeks. I think he's had 6 rushing touchdowns coming into tonight and adds this one here in the second half in the third quarter on a 23-yard run. Again, rushing 18 times for 126 yards. And that touchdown that gave Bangor a 2-score lead. Here he is again, working his way through the defense. Oxford Hill's got a lot of hands on him, but really struggled to bring him down. That time gets inside the 10 down to the 8 with an 18-yard gain. And Kyle Johnson, kind of the heart and soul of that Bangor offense.
All right, and we'll give you a reminder here what's coming your way on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. And UMaine Hockey, they had a 4-0 lead over Merrimack up at Alfond Arena this evening. They'll take on Merrimack tomorrow night as well. 7 o'clock pregame show. 7:30 kickoff. That Maine football game at Oklahoma has been moved up. That'll be a noontime start here on the East Coast. Pregame show at 11:30 on the Ticket tomorrow morning. And then on Sunday, a trio of NFL games. Broncos at Ravens, Lions at Packers, and Sunday Night Football features the Colts and the Vikings.
Black Bears 5, Merrimack nothing. Minute and a half into the third period.
All right. And finally, look at our broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV, a triple header. We are back here at Cameron Stadium tomorrow for a trio of playoff games. First, a Class A North girls soccer match between Brunswick and Bangor. That's a noontime start. We'll have the pregame show at 11:45. And then later in the afternoon, it is the John Baptist Crusaders playing host to Mattanocook in a Class D North quarterfinal football game. And then we'll cap the day with some Class B boys soccer playoff action. John Baptist, number 1, hosting Ellsworth, number 5. And now let's give credit to our team for their work here tonight under the lights with some Friday night football. Max Pottle, our producer and director, down in the truck, joined by Jay Baines, who manned the scoreboard. Camera crew, Isaiah Kennel and Peter Paulette, and my broadcast partner, Ernie Clark. Ernie, safe travels home, and you got to sleep fast.
I'll be right back. Just give me a minute.
No, literally, he'll be right back. All right, Jim Churchill saying good evening from Cameron Stadium. The final, once again, the Bangor Rams 20, the Oxford Hills Vikings 6. This has been high school football on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV has been brought to you by your local McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales. Next Home Experience. Casella. Firehouse Subs. Levesque Business Solutions. Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Varney Mazda. Hidden Meadows Golf Course. Dean's Detailing. Northeast Driving School. Acadia Federal Credit Union. Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Colebrook Mitsubishi. North Star Waste and Recycling. Loring Job Corps. Praise Auto Sales. Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. Doors Equipment. Fairway Auto Sales. Bangor Mall Cinema 10. Streets Landscape. The Fitch Company. Bangor Tire Company. Frank's Bake Shop. Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Tiller and Rye. Liberty Olton Insurance. Urban Pizza. The Growing Place. Tossie's Checkout. Betty's Ice Cream. Auto Radiator Service. Sweet Cheeks Bakery. Union Street Towing. Rise Co-working and Collaboration Space. Sweet Frog. The Henry's Bridal Boutique. Bennett Auto Center. Angelo's Pizza. Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning. Mainly Audio. Knowlton Automotive. Varney Chevrolet. Hammond Lumber Company. First National Bank. Midcoast Denture Design. Hopkins Energy. Napa Auto Parts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. Queen City Athletics. Blackfly Coffee. Hillside Athletics. The Farmer's Table. Bangor Floral. Mad Cat and Company. Danforth Supermarket. Mainly Mercantile. The Dragon's Lair. Twin City Tire. Washington County Community College. And Down East Toyota. This Ticket TV broadcast has been a production of Sportsnet Maine.